Hello there, welcome to my views and news. Some new stories from Ethiopia and Eritrea. First, Eritrean President has been seen in Riyadh visiting a shopping center. Abiy was not seen there. He attended the meeting. I think he left early. He kept a low key there. Isas Afwerki has held some meetings there. With which leaders did he meet? We'll share with you the details. Abiy also held some meetings, but Isas Afwerki held more meetings in Riyadh. Secondly, Ethiopian state media and state-backed activists are claiming that Fano fighters have suffered some losses in the fighting in the last 48 hours. Pictures have been shared by Ethiopian military about some Fano fighters taken prisoner, captured by an airborne unit of Ethiopian military. Why was the need for deployment of commando airborne unit to capture Fano fighters? Firstly, because Abiy and Isaias both were in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The two attended Saudi Arabia Africa Summit. And Abiy held some meetings there. We only know about two meetings. He met with the Djibouti's president, Ismail Omar. And he met with Ismail Omar, Djibouti's president. And secondly, he met with Hassan Sheikh, Somalia's president. No meeting between Abiy and Isaias. Tension very visible between these two leaders. By the way, some analysts were claiming that Abiy and Isaias were playing games. There was no real tension between them. They just wanted to draw attention to themselves. They wanted to play others. They're smart. But I back then disagreed with that assessment, and now it's very clear that there are visible tensions between these two leaders. Uh, Abiy held a few meetings, but Isaias Afwerki held more meetings. He met with Salva Kiir, South Sudan's president. He met with Al Burhan, Sudanese general. He met with the leaders of Niger, Gabon, Mali, and Burkina Faso. Reportedly, pictures are being shared of Isaias Afwerki having meetings with all these leaders. So Afwerki held more meetings in Riyadh than Abiy. And Isaias Afwerki's video is being shared visiting a shopping mall in Riyadh. He visited the shopping mall. Did he buy something or no? But he was seen there. Abiy has not been seen in public in Riyadh. Now, such conferences are an opportunity for developing ties with countries because on the sidelines of such summits, meetings are held. So Isaias Afwerki has been more active than Abiy. I think Abiy should learn from other leaders that obviously he was there to attend the Saudi Arabia Africa Summit, but he could have used this opportunity to develop, to improve ties with other African countries. So what we are hearing from Saudi Arabia is that Isaias Afwerki managed to get relief from Saudi Arabia for his country. Abiy managed to get relief for his country from Saudi Arabia in the form of loan payment rescheduling. We know that the Ethiopian economy is in a difficult position. Ethiopia facing shortage of hard currency, hard cash, and it has been in talks with creditors for rescheduling of its loans. China has rescheduled Ethiopian loans, and Saudi Arabia too. Some memorandum of understanding have also been signed between PM Abiy and Saudi Arabian PM Abiy's team of delegation team and Arabian officials because he was accompanied by Ahmad Shideh and others. He met with Alal Maudi, the well-known Ethiopian billionaire, who has not been seen recently. This is the first time that he has been seen. Was he put under house arrest by Saudi government or no? But he is one of the richest men in Africa, in Ethiopia with huge investments. Abiy held a meeting with him, but he has not been seen in public. So I think he should have utilized this summit to develop, improve ties with countries across Africa. But he only met with two leaders, Ismail Omar and Somalia's Hassan Sheikh. Tensions there, no signs of de-escalation, but Abiy and Isaias, it seems. Secondly, viewers, Ethiopian state-backed activists, Ethiopian military are claiming that Fano fighters have suffered some losses in the ongoing escalation in the Amhara region. Ethiopian military published a statement yesterday. Lieutenant Colonel Matthews Daneba spoke. He said that in North Shore zone of the Amhara region, Fano fighters have been taken prisoner by Ethiopian military. 15 members of the group called Fano have been shown by Ethiopian National Defense Force. These 15 Fano fighters have been taken prisoner. Weapons have been shown too, rifles mostly, guns, which were recovered from these Fano fighters reportedly. Another colonel also held a press briefing from North Shore about the same incident. It was said that an airborne unit of Ethiopian National Defense Force carried out this operation against Fano groups. Now, why was the need for deployment of an airborne unit to capture just 15 Fano members and capture a few weapons? It just shows maybe that Ethiopian military wants to send a message that it is not going to be soft on Fano fighters. It is going to deploy its best units in the fight against Fano. Or airborne units deployment indicates that regular forces have been unable to stop Fano fighters. That is why specialized commando units have been called to conduct targeted operations against Fano fighters. Just 15 arrested and a few guns. And among the 15 arrested, I am not aware of any big names. Any major Fano commander arrested, any major Fano commander killed? No. Only Fano commander killed was the one who was killed by Fano fighters themselves, and that is Maro Berhe, who surrendered in Kwara. But a few days ago, he split with the main Fano group. He surrendered, and later his comrades took revenge and they assassinated him in Amhara region of Ethiopia. Secondly, an Ethiopian government activist claims that 200 Fano fighters were killed yesterday in the fight around Lalibela, historic city with centuries-old rock-hewn churches. Abu Nermias issued a statement today. By the way, he is calling for protection of churches. Orthodox Church says that the churches could be in danger. But government dismisses the reports that the churches are in danger. Government says that only a few Fano fighters enter town cities, they take pictures, they send pictures to social media, news outlets, and then they flee. But Fano fighters entered Lalibela. There was heavy fighting in Lalibela. No one can deny that. Fighting for hours. Military retreated from some parts of Lalibela. And flight operation was suspended. By the way, if there was no Fano in Lalibela, why was the need to suspend flight operation? You can confirm that from Lalibela airport that flight operation remained suspended. So both sides not sharing the true picture with the people. Fano fighters exaggerate their gains, while Ethiopian military never acknowledges their losses or the attacks by Fano fighters. These government activists say that around 200 Fano fighters were killed yesterday around Lalibela town. when military launched an operation in the outskirts of Lalibela. 200 farm fighters were killed and injured, and then they fled into the outskirts. But we don't have any such verified information that hundreds of Fano fighters have been killed. So again, both sides not telling the truth. But if you analyze the situation objectively, Fano groups have not suffered any major setbacks so far. They are still very organized, though separately, no central authority, but they're in a position to enter any city in the Amhara region. That is what my assessment is, because their main commanders are leading them. They're still there. They're still in the battlefield, and they have not been arrested. They could not be arrested, killed, or injured, despite large-scale operations across the Amhara region. Thankful.